Say hi.
Hi.
So, what we're doing today is going through our seeds that we got from Botanical Interest and Baker's Creek. So, we're going to be filing them in our little system that we made a couple weeks ago. See how that goes. So, right now, we have a barking dog. We have Sweet William, Blackadder, flowers. The thing about Botanical Interest is they send you a seed starting guide with like every order, and it goes through and it tells you when's the best time to plant, all kinds of good information to know, which is good. The thing I do like about them, first off, their packaging is super cute, very nice, but it's also very informative. Let's see if I can get it to focus a little better. Got there. Then you flip on the back. Again, lots of information. So, got Armenian cucumbers, lettuce leaf basil, Napa cabbage. These are Tweety melons. They sound like a lot of fun. Cucumbers, telegraphed improved. Lakota squash. Moneymaker tomatoes. Cayenne peppers. So the boys like peppers, and Tommy's wanting to do our own spices for the kitchen for next year. So we'll probably be dehydrating this one and doing like cayenne powder. Sweet yellow watermelon. Funny thing about watermelon is you can ask Tommy. I can't grow a watermelon and I can't grow a cantaloupe, but for some reason I keep trying. Right?
That's right.
So Serrano chilies, we did really good with this last year, and we did some vinegar based kind of like pickled peppers. It turned out really good. This one's a new one. Saw it, thought it was really cool. Yeah, that's one of those up there. That's Tabasco peppers I did with that one. But this one's Bacilla Pajillo. If I'm saying it wrong, please tell me. But they looked really nice. They're like a purple. Bacilla, as it's a dried pepper. Smoky, mildly spicy flavor. It's good in mole and adobo sauces. So definitely be trying that one. This one is summer squash. Same thing with anything else. We've got some years that are really good and other years that are not good with the squash. We've got some squash years where we've got squash coming out of our ears. We can't eat it fast enough. And then this last year we got squash bugs like twice. I think it was, right?
Yeah. Kept having squash bugs.
Yep. And then what do we do to try and get rid of them?
Everything.
Everything. We even burned down everything. We burned the plants. We burned the ground right there.
Yep.
Trying to get rid of them and replanted, and they sure came back. But learning progress. Orient Wonder pole beans. These are like super long. These here, the patty pan squash. Now the patty pans did good last year. The white patty pans. Sweet meats. So I think these are supposed to be better for like soups and stuff. But it's a winter squash. Gonna probably try our hand at that one. And then bush beans. Royal Burgundy bush beans. So we're gonna go through and separate all these out. So of course we've got flowers, beans, squash. So we're gonna do beans, squash. I don't know if we're gonna consider this a squash. My understanding for this one is it actually similar to a cucumber when it's younger. But we'll file it with squash. We've got peppers, melons, peppers, tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, melon, cabbage, herbs, and this is a cucumber. So we're going to file those away. So we've got radishes, no lettuce. I think this one was mainly winter stuff or cooler weather. Broccoli, carrots. Yeah, that's what this one is. Where was that cabbage at? There we go. So we're going to put cabbage in there. And then same thing for over here.
Which one of these are them?
Tomatoes?
You got cherry and large.
Oh, that one's a large tomato.
That goes in front of it.
So it goes behind the card.
Filed.
Okay. And then we're going to do that and go through these. And we'll be back. Alright, so got all those filed away. And everything. We'll probably just keep this in the front here. Keep that. So Baker's Creek. So you see, I actually bought the same seeds from 2 different companies. Oops. So we've got lettuce leaf basil. We got bergamot. What I'm going to do this year is Tommy has agreed to let me put in some more beds this year, and then we're going to do a herb garden specific for herbs, hopefully to have them come back year after year. Tomatillos, purples, pet soy. So my understanding is it's kind of like a bok choy. So we're going to give that a try. Last year the bok choys did really good. So we'll try that one. Kale, 1,000 head. Try that one. Dragon tongue beans. We had these last year and the deer got a hold of them. Remember that?
Oh, that one.
That was the stripy one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The deer got a hold of them and just decimated them. Couldn't do
Deer
anything.
approved.
Yeah, deer approved beans. So definitely going to have to make sure you get that one situated. So I went with the Black Beauties this year. The last couple of years I've done the Cherokee purples, and they really didn't get the deep dark purple that I wanted. So I'm going to give these a try. We'll see how that goes. Lemongrass. We've been doing lemongrass around the deck in the backyard. You know, it started out as, oh, this will help with mosquitoes. I don't feel that it really helps with mosquitoes, but I do like the smell. I saw these when I was searching around, and I thought they were so cute. So they're called Bells of Ireland, and they are like this little white flower. Annual, cultivated since 1570, tiny white flowers in very showy bell-shaped calyxes. Great cut flowers, fresh or dried. I don't know if you can even read that. But they're super pretty. So I'm going to try that. That's going to be for the flower section. Tigger melons. These are cute. It's like an Asian melon. So, melons. Calendula. I think that's going to end up, like I said earlier, with the garden lettuce, because who doesn't like lettuce? Kajari melons. So, I watch Roots and Refuge on YouTube religiously, right?
Right.
It's kind of what started all this. What were you going to say?
Every upload.
Every upload, we follow Jess. We love Jess to death. So, and she recommended these little Kajari melons. Now, they're as big around, you know, about like that. Nice size grapefruit. And they're sweet. I planted the entire pack last year. Tried to get them started. I ended up with one plant, and I got one melon.
They didn't do so good here.
Yeah, they did not do too good. But like I was saying earlier, for some reason, I do not do good with melons, watermelons, and cantaloupes, right?
Apparently you go with pumpkins.
Yeah, pumpkins I did really good this last year. So, but we're going to try again and see how we do. The Alaska variegated nasturtiums. Now, last year we started these again first time. We found out that these are edible, and I will tell you, I like them a lot in salads. Then they're really pretty. Definitely a peppery flavor to them. And then I did some in some vinegar to try and get like a pepper vinegar going. I think it turned out all right. Not my favorite in the world, but you know, it's a, like I said, it's a trying process. Or got to keep trying.
Is this the weed flower?
That's what?
This is the weed flower.
The weed flower? What do you mean?
The one that you put on the ends of the beds that like grew everywhere and overran everything.
No.
Okay.
That was zinnias. The zinnias did really good last year. So, daikon radishes, regular radishes, watermelon radish. Last year did okay. We got a handful of them. I think I waited too late to start these last year. But, oh, and now we're getting into some other stuff. Apparently some of my seeds got mixed up. Oops. So, arugula, wild rocket, lettuce, Marvel of Four Seasons. It's really pretty. Big Boston lettuce. Apparently some of my seeds got mixed up. So, we're going to go through these and file those away just like we did the other ones. That way we can actually start planning out the garden for this year. And then I will be giving a lot of these away to people in probably the next couple of weeks. See how that goes. So that's our 2 hauls while I was away that have come in. We will be starting to plan out the garden here soon. That way we can figure out what all we're gonna start. I did get another haul. Yeah, I'll show y'all. So this was my other one that I got. So I was thinking about starting some plants up just for sale, little things. So I went to Greenhouse Megastore and I got the little trays. Now these are the ones without holes in them. And then I've got these little square ones. Basically, the tray will hold 18 of these. As you can see, they're like 3.5 inches. So the plan is to get some plant starts growing and kind of just try and get somewhere, you know, to help offset the start for the year. I also got some of these. The peat boxes I'm probably going to use for myself, the peat ones. But then see if we can start some in this. Like I said, and just sell them. See how that goes. Actually, in my opinion, these are actually pretty inexpensive. You know, I think I spent $100 total for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sleeves of these. I think it was 10 of these. Or no, it was like 30 of these. And then whole lots of these. Because like I said, I was hoping to sell some plant starts. Get them started. Yeah, you can see super deep in these things. But yeah, $100 investment into trying to do the plant starts. See if we can offset some of the startup for the spring. Because I do need to buy compost and everything for the flower beds. Or for the raised beds. To see if we can get those coming in. Yeah. So, starts. Probably be starting here soon. So yeah. That's kind of where we're at. Right now, home from work for a little bit. I travel. So, home for a little bit, trying to get as much stuff done as I can in a short period of time. separating out house plants, planting out in the garden. Going to be starting the startups here soon, or the plant starts. That way, hopefully get those done in time for other people for the spring to go in their gardens. Don't have a greenhouse right now. Trying to remedy that. We were looking at some schematics on just doing an inexpensive build. I've got some old windows, but I don't have enough to do a complete greenhouse. So what's probably going to happen is do the clear paneling to try and get through, you know, maybe a year or two. Get enough of the seed starts going. Get the flower or the raised beds amended for this year. And moving on from there. A lot of stuff between now and spring. But it'll all be worth it. It's good. Definitely love gardening. Me and Tommy, it's starting to become almost, I don't want to say an addiction, because it's enjoying the garden. The chickens has kind of got us looking more into homesteading life. Possibly. So we are looking into this one. We're actually going through reading it together. And there's things that I want to do. This is my massive, massive, massive aloe plant that I've got to break apart here soon. But, like here, it's stuff like this. Self-sufficiency is like a big... Tommy's fairly new to it. Tommy, I don't want to call him a city slicker, but he's a city slicker. He's learning a lot since me and him have been together, as far as gardening, and just self-sufficiency, raising your own animals. We raise chickens now. I also raise rabbits for meat, inside city limits. Gardening is a big thing right now. And we're learning pros and cons. I think it's one of the few hobbies I've stuck with for more than, you know, a short period of time. I keep coming back year after year and trying to learn for gardening. So definitely going to be looking at the homesteading thing. Because right now, both of us, 40-hour weeks, you know, I'm 40+ hours a week. I also travel for my job. So it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of away from the family. And we'd like to begin to spend more time as a family and less time just away from one another, you know. Because at the end of the day, you end up spending more time with the people you work with than your actual family. And that's crazy when you think about it. And it's no wonder, you know, it's hard on your kids. And we have 5 kids between the two of us, you know. They range from 15 to 21 years old. So they're older, you know. But that's the life they've grown up in. You know, everybody's working, everybody's hustling, everybody's moving. And I think especially for me and Tommy now, we're seeing how that affected them when they were growing up. And we really think we'd like to get back to a more natural way of life instead of just working, you know, just to end up deeper in debt. You know, you work to sustain yourself, you work to feed your family directly. So that's what we are going to work on. Hopefully. We're going to, again, doing our research. Currently, getting the gardening thing down while we're here in the city. With the firm idea, pay down, you know, work the next 5 years, pay down the debt, or just get out of debt completely, sell our house and move out in the country and see what we can do. Both of us have jobs that can't afford us to work from home. So, hopefully it would benefit us in a large way to be able to move away from the city limits to a more quieter way of life. So that's the plan. So you'll be seeing a lot more of things going back and forth. like I said, looking at land, looking at property, talking about tiny houses, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, all right, well, getting a little long, so y'all have a great day, and we will talk to you later.